Welcome back to Sweet Eclectic. My name is Crystal. Today we're doing another audiobook listening, tasting, I don't know what else to call it, where I have gotten quite a few audiobooks on hold become available all at the same time, which happens a lot. If it happens to you, let me know. But it happens all the time, and then I'm like scrambling trying to figure out which book I want to listen to. So I usually listen to the first little bit and decide what I'm in the mood for. So the first book I'm going to listen to is Magic, Lies, and Deadly Pies. Okay, so the first chapter is done of Magic, Lies, and Deadly Pies. Loving it. I am having a hard time even wanting to go and listen to the other ones. So I thought I would give you a little synopsis of Magic, Lies, and Deadly Pies. Is that it's about a woman who, for some reason, takes pies to people who deserve it, and the pies kill them. And it seems to be very quippy. It's like she takes it pretty lightly. It reminds me a lot of like, what's that movie? Oh, I can't remember. Okay, so the next book is Comfort Me with Apples. Seems to be a thriller. I'm not really into a thriller right now. It's about a woman who lives in like this really ritzy neighborhood. I'm not in the mood for like a really gritty book right now, so I'm gonna pass on this one, but I'm gonna keep it on my TBR. So the next book is My Imaginary Mary by Cynthia Hand. It's like the fourth installment in the My Lady Jane series, where they write fantasy twists on real life historical events. I could be in the mood for this because I've read all of the other ones and they've been good. Like 3 stars, nothing to write home about, but they're fun filler books. Okay, so I listened to My Imaginary Mary, the first chapter. It follows Mary Shelley, who is the author of Frankenstein, starting off with like her family going to this fancy party, trying to establish rapport after some event. We don't really know what the event is, and they're trying to fix it. And Mary's trying to figure out who she is as a person, who she is as an author, and it seems really good, really light and fluffy, which is what I'm in the mood for. So I'm just going to put it in my light and fluffy TBR shelf on Libby, save it for a different day. So on to Legends and Lattes by Travis something. And this is a cozy fantasy. So Magic, Lies, and Deadly Pies is a cozy mystery, whereas this one is a cozy fantasy. I haven't heard much about it, but I've never read a cozy fantasy before. Okay, so Legend and Lattes sounds so cute. So far, what it is it's about this woman named Viv, and she's an ogre, and she moves to this new city. Okay, and so she goes to this livery, and it's really run down, not well taken care of, finds the owner and offers to buy it. And what she wants to do with it is start a coffee shop. And that's her dream. So I love that it's like this, like, usually fantasy, it's usually someone who's stuck in a town and they want to get out and they want to go on an adventure. And so this is like the twist, where it's like a woman who's been on adventures for years and years, and she's just craving the simple life. So far I have 2 books that I 100% want to read. So Legend and Lattes, and then Magic, Lies, and Deadly Pies. That's the dilemma. Usually at this point I'm like, I know exactly the book I want to read. This is the problem with mood readers and people who don't buy their own books. Because you're kind of at the expense of your library and how popular these books are. I am going to listen to Legends and Lattes because I've had it checked out. It's due in 7 days, and it's also only like 7 hours long, which is totally doable. That's like 3 nap times. I am loving Legends and Lattes. I usually only listen to audiobooks when my daughter is asleep and I'm doing stuff around the house during her nap. But I could not stop listening to it. And I just kept my headphones on and on one ear and just wandered around the house with Kaylee and kept listening to it. I'm about halfway through. I'm kind of at a spot like so far it's basically just been her and her business and trying to get this coffee shop up and running, which is so entertaining to me because I would love to own a small business someday. And she's like meeting all of these really unique characters. You're just barely starting to get into like the mystery of why she's really there, and you're starting to like question her intentions. I finished Legends and Lattes. It was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked how cozy it was and how it was just about the business and about her making connections and just like kind of taking her natural instincts because she's an ogre and kind of giving up on them, not I guess, and like going for her dreams regardless of who she is. And I really liked that. I liked like how she worked really hard to make those connections because everyone was just kind of like, I don't want to be your friend, you're an ogre, that's scary and weird, you're kind of weird. And she just kind of pushed through that. I liked that there was a little bit of magic, but not a ton where it was like bang you over the head with like the magic and the world building and all of that stuff, because that just hurts my head after a while. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Legends and Lattes. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Okay, so this is the end of this little audiobook tasting, I guess. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.